Who doesn't love rain? I think we all do. At least food growers love rain. Rainwater does a lot of good to our crops. It helps them grow in full, thrive, and flourish. Rainwater contains a lot of components that are good for plants. It contains nitrogen, oxygen, and carbon dioxide. For instance, when carbon dioxide in rainwater gets to the soil, it helps release certain nutrients which our plants tap for growth. It is sad to say, but our weather has changed. The way we used to experience rains in the past is no longer the same. In the part of Ghana where I am, the rainy season used to kick off in April till late September or early October. The past few years, we have seen massive change in our weather. We have seen people having excessive rains, some people having no rains, and some others experiencing little rains. This year in particular, farming has been a headache for a lot of farmers in the northern part of Ghana. People have lost crops. People have lost young crops. Farmers are crying. Farmers are complaining of their plants and their crops dying. This year we had some few rains kicking off in late April. It dragged to like May, and suddenly in June it stopped. For close to 2 months now, we didn't have rains. There was a drought. And this has caused a lot of farmers pain. And even backyard gardeners like me. We've had to rely on tap water and other sources of water for our plants. But like I said, the good that rainwater does to plants is different. The situation is bad to the point that farmers are currently uprooting dead plants and having to start all over from scratch, putting seeds back into the soil and hoping that the rains stay. This is sad because it's money invested, time invested, all lost. Especially farmers who grow corn, millet, and granules. Most of them grow in the fields. They do not grow behind their homes, especially for commercial use. They grow in fields which are far away from their homes, far away from other water sources like tap water, rivers, dams, or any other form of water bodies that they could rely on. So all they need and all they depend on is the one that falls from the sky. They have no plan B, they have no other options. So when there are no rains, it is terrible news for them. Even a backyard gardener like me have had my fair share of the bad rains. We have been depending on tap water for our plants, watering twice a day, and we recently resorted to mulching our plants with dead grass chippings. It's really been helpful because it has helped keep the soil moist and has even reduced the number of times we water from twice a day to once a day. It's been such a difficult time for us, and most especially for our young crops. But I'm happy to say that we had our first rain since the last one in June yesterday. We had this gentle pour starting from about 9-10 p.m. till the next morning. And I haven't been this excited about rain in a long time. When I had the first few drops on the ceiling, I was so happy, I was so excited, I was hopeful because I feel this is a sign of hope for food growers. And I hope and pray that the rains just keep coming. They just keep coming because people are struggling, plants are struggling. And yeah, I can't even imagine what it is like for people who do not have a second option or other options or other ways of watering their plants. They basically are dependent on rainwater. I really can't imagine how it is like for them at this time. I would love to know, are you experiencing any form of drought where you are? Are you having too much rains, too little rains? How are you coping with situations like this? What measures do you put in place for your plants, preparing yourself for times or difficult times like this? Are you experiencing any changes in your weather or your seasons? I would love to know in the comment section because I know these changes are not just happening in my part of the world. I believe that there are people out there who are also experiencing similar situations. So I would really, really love to hear your experience and also know what measures you put in place for times like these. So I came out to grab some kale for a salad. So let's go and make a garden salad from garden to plate. So while I was harvesting the kale, I noticed some fresh tomatoes in the garden, so I'm going to check those out and see if I can use them for my salad.